Okay guys, this very video one I want watch right now so now all about the current governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, and the former governor of Edo State, Adàm'S Oshiomhole. Guys, now the two Osunde now they see for my screen, so you understand. The two of them, in fact, the two they funny. Una remember the protest when Bila say man, it take place for Edo State few days back. Una know say Edo State owner it worst. Protest they almost the whole state for Nigeria, but the one will take place for Edo State, it worst. You understand? Una know how many lives when Bila say man, it go down. When the current governor of Edo State, Obaseki, he say now the former governor of Edo State, Adàm'S Oshiomhole, say now they behind that protest. That one even past protest. You understand? Because na riot now we go call that one. As far as souls don't go, that one a riot. That one not be ordinary protest. You understand? When Obaseki come threaten Oshiomhole, say man, he go send DSS, may they go arrest him. You understand? Right now, Adàm'S Oshiomhole don't come give Godwin Obaseki woto. He say not get waiting go fit do. You understand? He say not even get level at all. He say all those on social media ranting. He say if you get level, may send the DSS, may they come in house. Well, my people, make you not be like say they lie, need that to talk. Make you not watch this full video. Meanwhile, I beg make you just follow my second channel. We became one-on-one. Love you all, guys. I go leave you now here right now. I go see you now for the next update coming up soon. Respect, one love, guys.
I think the media has a duty to interrogate those making allegations. At least it's not out of, it will not be too much of a reporter to ask a governor or anybody making allegation to at least attempt to show evidence or some kind of logical basis to arrive at such conclusion. I had the privilege of being a governor in this state for 8 years, and I have more than I have sufficient interest in the peace and stability of this state. As you can see from my own experience, governors will come and go, but the people remains. And if there is one man who has enjoyed the trust and confidence of Edo people since 1999 and even before then, I think it's my humble self, because I am on record as the only person in our history who won election across the 18 local government area of Edo State, scoring 75.6% of total vote cast. Even as I ran that election against a retired general who was said to have deep pockets. So if the people have done me such recognition, respect, and trusted me with our collective patrimony to manage their resources in a manner that will deliver happiness, smiles, and do the greatest good to the greatest number of our people, as they did for 8 good years. The least I owe them is to do anything and everything that is within my power to ensure that even not here they enjoy peace. But let me also say that I have led protests to Edo State even before I became a governor. At least on 2 occasions, I led massive protests to Osadebe Avenue, the seat of Edo State government, when I was president of the NLC. We had tens of thousands of people buying into that protest. But it is on record that not one person was injured, nor one person having his property or her property destroyed. I am on record as being a victim of PDP rigging machine in the election that was conducted on the 14th of April 2007. I led protests across Benin in which tens of thousands of people protested and there was no violence. So I think it is not in the mouth of Obaseki, with all due respect to his very high office, to throw allegations without attempting to show any proof. First and foremost, I think we all have a duty to pray for the repose of the soul of those who died. I don't have the figures. There are conflicting reports as to who died and how many people died, if people died. But whatever anybody has suffered, I think is unfortunate, because most of the people who were felled either by police bullets or those banks that were destroyed or any other property destroyed belong to people who are also victims of this policy. As far as I know, the banks are also victims. So destroy the banks is not a solution. But I am a believer in the right of citizens to protest. There is a difference between protest and rioting. And I can't count the number of protests I have led in my life. From the age of 17, 18, protests have been my life, fighting for justice. And at 70, I'm not about to stop it. When I was governor here, there were protests. I go to the gate of government house to address those protesters. They have always been attacked by people to hijack. But when the governor behaves responsibly and address the needs of the people, give them the assurances that they need from their leaders, the people are not fools. And that is how, when I was here as a governor, it's not as if there were no policies from Abuja or even from Edo State government that some people didn't like. The important is that a governor or a leader must be able to win the heart of his people and talk them out of bitterness, and above all, give them hope that whatever are the challenges that they face, that the government is in a position to do something about it. This is what government should do. So when I read initially in the social media, and later I saw it in a section of where we can't dismiss them as a non-important media, that Obaseki has ordered the police to arrest me, I had a very good laugh. First, because Obaseki doesn't know that he doesn't have the power to order the arrest of a citizen. And that is the reason why some people have reservations about when people like Obaseki talk about state police. The law is clear. If a crime has been committed, it is up to the law enforcement agencies to investigate, and if they find someone who they think may have had in it, to invite the person for questioning. The police are not, and I will be surprised if they have now degenerated to a level of taking orders from a politician who is faced with crisis of confidence, and the people are voting against him. There are huge issues of the legitimacy of his government, and he thinks that he can order police to arrest whoever he considers to be his political opponent. So it's unfortunate. But I thought that you media people should have asked him. And if you didn't remember, it's not too late to ask him. Mr. Obaseki, so comrade also caused the riots in Warri, where Okowa is the city governor. Comrade also caused the riot in Ibadan, Oyo State. Oshiomhole also went to Kwara State to organize protests in an APC state. So, but if you didn't ask him, maybe you have your reasons. But let me say that Obaseki is a victim of his own double standards. He says one thing in the morning, he does another the following day. I think Obaseki, after embarrassing the Central Bank Governor, Emefiele, when he accused him, I think sometime last year or the year before, of printing hundreds of billions of naira to share for states by way of federation account, and that Emefiele's policies are going to destroy the naira, even as he admitted that the money was being shared to state governments. After his initial reaction, I think he now realized that, wait a minute, election is coming, Obaseki needs cash. And he needs cash, and who will give him this cash? Oh yes, the person who was giving him before. Well, he took over 20 billion from CBN in the name of agriculture. You are journalists. Ask Obaseki to show you where the farms are. He had taken those money and converted them to other purposes. And of course, he's obliged to refund those money. And so he has to do things this time to look as if he's suddenly a man who has been abusing federal government, abusing Buhari.
I tried to scream.